Women's Champion, and you're watching Inside the Rope, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Inside the Ropes, and we are joined. See, I was going to do your introduction, but I'm not going to be able to do it the justice that you would do it. You are the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Would you like to introduce yourself? Because I won't do it justice.
I think you have to do it. The champ doesn't introduce themselves.
Okay,
you know?
I am joined by the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Carmella. Hello.
That's not bad. I'll give you like a 6 out of 10.
I mean, you're being kind, but that's fine. Money in the Bank. You're going to be facing Asuka.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that so far? Has it sunk in yet?
So, I'm not gonna lie, when I first found out, I was a little like, wait a minute, she did nothing to deserve this opportunity, first of all. But Asuka is a force to be reckoned with. She is one of the most elite female superstars I've ever seen in WWE. You know, her strikes, her kicks, her submissions, she's so good. But she lost to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. I beat Charlotte Flair twice, so that pretty much means I can beat Asuka. So I know everyone's looking at the situation thinking, of course I'm going to get my butt kicked and I'm going to drop the title immediately to Asuka, but I can't wait to prove everybody wrong.
We did a show recently with James Ellsworth, and he had said that, you know, he really credited you with coming up with the idea of wanting to work with him. What was it that kind of made you think, okay, me and him together, that's going to be fun? Because you were the one that kind of wanted to pitch it. What gave you that idea?
I just thought, well, I knew my feud with Nikki Bella was coming to an end, and I just thought, okay, what can I do now to get to this next level? And he was in the main event picture. He was working Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles, and he had a t-shirt. It was like the #1 t-shirt seller, and you know, everyone was talking about him, and I just thought no one will ever see this coming, to be paired with him and kind of use him to get to the next level that I wanted to be at. And I mean, it worked. No one saw it coming. Everyone hated it. Everyone thought, oh, look at her, she's just using him. But I thought it worked out in my favor.
And then at WrestleMania last year, WrestleMania 33, there was going to be the match for the SmackDown Women's Championship with the 6 women, and you guys are announced for the show, and then it's announced it's going to be on the kickoff show. Mm-hmm. But then the fan reaction is so big that you get back on the show. That's got to be a bit of a whirlwind. Like, how do you kind of handle that? Like, you're on WrestleMania, you're on the kickoff show, now you're back on the show. Like, was that quite a hard kind of week to go through?
No, not at all. I was on WrestleMania. I don't care if I'm on the kickoff show. I don't care. It was just such a great opportunity to be a part of WrestleMania. It was my very first WrestleMania. And I think a lot of people say, oh, you're on the kickoff show, but it doesn't matter. You're still a part of WrestleMania. To me, there's no difference of being on the kickoff or being on the main show. To me, it's all the same. Of course, obviously, the fans, it was kind of an uproar when we were announced as the kickoff. So it's just crazy the passion that they have, you know, turned us to getting onto the main card. And of course, like, we're so grateful for the fans to be able to fight for us and fight for the women. And because of their voices, they changed it, and which is great. But honestly, I was just grateful to be a part of WrestleMania in any capacity. So I really didn't mind.
And then obviously there was all these new things for women, a Hell in a Cell match, and then there was Money in the Bank. So you guys have the match, and then James Ellsworth goes up the ladder, gets the briefcase, throws it down to you, and there was, like, you know, it was so controversial. Some people loved it, some people hated it. What was your reaction when, you know, this is what we're going to do? How did you think that it was going to go well? Were you nervous about it? What was your thoughts?
Well, I was nervous for the match regardless. It's a dangerous, high-risk match to even be a part of. But aside from that, when I knew that that's what was going to happen, I mean, the fans reacted exactly how I expected them to. They were upset, and honestly, I just thought it was great. People are talking about it. You could have this first Money in the Bank ladder match for the women, and it could have just been a regular, you know, someone climbs the top and grabs the contract, and that's how it goes. But I thought this way was so much more exciting and so much more controversial. Everything I do, I like to do it over the top and have everyone be talking about it. And ever since I won that match, that's exactly what's happened with my career. Everyone's been talking about me, whether they love me, whether they hate me, whether they love to hate me. I don't really care. They're talking about me, and to me, that's a good thing.
And then you guys had the rematch on SmackDown, and you actually got to climb up and get it at that point. Did you notice that, like, was there a much kind of bigger reaction for you as a bad guy, kind of, that all this stuff had happened? Do you feel like it helped you at that point, rather than, like, if you could go back, do you think it would have made any difference if you had just won it regularly, or do you think it added to the fact of having him get it first?
It added to it, absolutely. It made people hate me even more. I don't know if you remember, but going out there and cutting those promos after, I couldn't even talk because people were booing so loud. They were so mad. And that's all you can ask for as a WWE superstar, to have the fans reacting. So, I mean, I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I thought it worked out exactly how it should have. And had I just gone up and grabbed the briefcase the first time, yeah, people probably been like, she doesn't deserve it. What is she doing getting that contract? So it doesn't really matter because I still got it twice.